I'm your cult boyfriend. Today we are looking at the 50 most disappointing movie sequels of all time. A world where heroes never die, the same jokes never get old, and the odd-numbered Star Trek movies always stink. Oh, it's one of those. It's one of those fucking lists, everybody. Cool. I think I'm going to disagree with a lot of this. In this main image here, you'd be an idiot not to agree with Batman and Robin being terrible, or Dark Fate being bad, or Zoolander 2 being bad, or the new Dumb and Dumber being bad. I like The Godfather Coda, The Death of Michael Corleone. I think it's really fucking good. The recut that was released within the last couple of years, that was really good. Enough of this Godfather 3 slander. But let's see. Dude, I don't know what my most disappointing movie sequels of all time are. Fucking Scream 5 really made me upset. That's probably the most disappointed I was. I don't know. I don't keep track of those kind of things, dude. They'll come to me as we go through this list. But personally, what I think is going to happen is I'm going to end up defending quite a few bad movies. Because people hear something's bad and then everyone just follows along like a moron, and they don't think for themselves or even really engage with the disappointing sequel to see what it's actually trying to accomplish and whether or not it did accomplish that. I think that a lot of disappointing sequels are actually secretly quite good. So let's see. Starting at number 50, Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines. I like this movie. I think this movie is fucking okay. It's not great or anything. It's no T2. I like Terminator Salvation as well. I thought that one was probably better than Rise of the Machines, to be honest. But Rise of the Machines had a lot of good stuff in it. I loved her. I loved this new villain, this new baddie. Thought she was sexy, bro. I'm easily won over with eye candy. But I also thought that Nick Stahl was excellent as a kind of self-destructive, like manic sort of adult John Connor. I thought Nick Stahl was brilliant there. I love Claire Danes in general. It was great seeing her. And it was possibly the last time we saw Arnold Schwarzenegger, like the real guy. The real celebrity that we all know and love, because ever since he stopped doing politics, it feels like he's doing an impression of himself. It doesn't really feel as legit as it used to. That was probably the last time. There's a lot of good stuff in Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines. I thought they had really cool fights together. I really enjoyed that. That was fun. That was cool. Whatever. I'm down with it. Staying Alive? Yeah. Yeah, that movie sucked. I like Saturday Night Fever. I do like it. I've always low-key wanted to cover it on my channel, but Staying Alive sucks, bro. I agree. I can't defend it. The Lost World. Is Jurassic Park 3 going to be even higher on this list as like an even worse example? I think Jurassic Park 3 fucking rules. The Lost World, dude, I like to bully Spielberg, but yeah, The Lost World's pretty disappointing. It feels so schlocky. It feels so poorly done, right? It feels half considered. Feels painfully obvious that this film was a mess. There's one good sequence, and it's in this big van thing, right? This bus when it kind of goes over the edge, and Julianne Moore and like the windows cracking, and the T-Rexes are trying to get in, and fucking the awesome dude Toby from the West Wing gets eaten. Poor dude. That's like the one great part of the film. The rest of it just blows. Jurassic Park 3, I admire it. I admire it. I like I like the kind of shit show that it was. I kind of like Jurassic Park 3. And I think that the pterodactyl pterodon sequence or whatever is like thrilling in Jurassic Park 3. I wonder if that'll be on here. Bad Santa 2, didn't know that existed. Be honest, I didn't like Bad Santa 1. I didn't think it was funny. And then I thought everyone who quoted the movie, I thought they were morons with bad taste and poor class. Teen Wolf 2. No respect for Jason Bateman. Dude, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Men in Black International. I never watched it, but I heard it was god awful, dude. I love Tessa Thompson. Like, I love her to death. I was hoping that movie would go okay because I kind of like Men in Black. I like 1 and 2 a lot. I thought they're fun blockbusters, but I did hear from literally everyone on the planet that Men in Black International was a travesty, was a complete dumpster fire. So, yeah. Airplane 2, the sequel, didn't watch it. Lethal Weapon 4 fucking rules. Fuck you, dude. Lethal Weapon 3 is the shitty one. That Lethal Weapon 3 is boring as fuck. Lethal Weapon 4 is the shit, dude. I like Lethal Weapon 1 more. I might like 4 the second best. I might like 4 a lot, actually. 4 fucking rules. Jet Li is such a cool villain in that, and I don't give a fuck. I love watching Mel Gibson and Jet Li fucking kung fu it out, bro. Like, that is so much fun. And Chris Rock and Joe Pesci, Rene Russo, Danny Glover, everyone's having a really good time. Lethal Weapon 4 was fucking cool. Go fuck yourself, man. Lethal Weapon 4 was fun, dude. I like those early Jet Li movies when he came to America. I thought they had like an interesting kind of attitude to them. I think Romeo Must Die with Aaliyah was superb, right? I think that's a lot better than Lethal Weapon 4, but like it's the same kind of attitude and it's like really cool. Like it's fucking, I'm just gonna say cool again. Like the vibes of Romeo Must Die and Lethal Weapon 4 are just extremely cool, and it's all because of Jet Li. I think Jet Li is extraordinary. In the late 90s, he was extraordinary, and of course his earlier work is wonderful. His earlier Chinese work is remarkable too. But I really love films like Lethal Weapon 4 and Romeo Must Die. So Lethal Weapon 4 fucking rocks. Fuck off, dude. It's so good. Iron Man 2, I do remember being disappointed in it. I can't lie. Can't lie. It was disappointing. Um I mean, I enjoyed the first Iron Man when it came out, and then Iron Man 2 came out as well before we were just kind of drowned, burned alive with a superhero wave that seemingly has never stopped. You know, I hated that. I hated what came out of Iron Man, but Iron Man 2, I think, just that was before all the Avengers bullshit. So I thought the films still had some sort of possible charm to them. Iron Man 2, I thought was like, yeah, I thought it was really stupid. I did. I don't think Jon Favreau is a very good director. I think Iron Man was that was it, dude. Like that was pretty good. I don't mind that one. I thought Mickey Rourke was good in this role. It's just I think there's so many problems with the film. I thought Iron Man 2 was really bad. Thor Love and Thunder, didn't watch it. Dude, I gave up on Marvel movies like long before Infinity War. I don't really remember when I gave up on them. Like Age of Ultron may have been when I completely just threw in the towel. I loved Age of Ultron, by the way. I'm a big Joss Whedon fan. But I don't, to be honest, after the first Avengers, I stopped watching the new ones that came out. And then I remember watching Age of Ultron. And now I watched Spider-Man Homecoming. And then I don't think I watched too many others. I'm not sure. I just I haven't cared about the MCU in over 10 years at least. Like I haven't cared at all about it. It completely lost what was attractive about it like a long time ago. So I never watched Thor Love and Thunder, you know? Like why would I? Why the fuck would I? I kind of hate the Watiti, the director. I hate him to death. I think he's a pompous individual, and I also think he makes shit films, completely shitty fucking movies that people grow out of really quick though, so that's nice. People who like Jojo Rabbit today grow out of it tomorrow and kind of sober up and go, fuck, dude, that was awful. Thor: Love and Thunder had a lot of different things wrong with it. Once again, I love Tessa Thompson though. I mean, she seems to be all over this list so far. I feel bad for my homegirl. Alien, fuck you. I like Alien Resurrection. That movie's fucking cool. I don't care. It's stupid, but it's way better than Alien 3. Winona Ryder is as fucking cute as it gets. And Janae was great, dude. I love the color scheme. I love a lot of it. I thought the movie was so much fun. Alien Resurrection is secretly quite good. Go fuck yourself. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I didn't watch it. I couldn't make it through the first Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movie. It was just boring, and I didn't like the way it was done. I didn't like the way anything was happening. I didn't like any of the performances. Didn't like any of the action. Didn't like any part of the story or the direction or composition or themes. I said, fuck that. I bailed halfway through the first Amazing Spider-Man. Of course I wasn't going to watch another one. No, sounds like torture. U.S. Marshals. Okay, the reason I like U.S. Marshals, it's a loose fugitive sequel. But the reason I like it is because it's one of those movies. It's like the ultimate best Western movie. It's the ultimate like Marriott movie. I just think of it, and I just imagine hotel rooms because it always seemed to be playing on TNT or USA. It always seemed to be playing on television in every hotel room ever. Like, same with Law and Order. Like, it's always playing on television. At least when I was growing up, it was. U.S. Marshals. Who gives a fuck about U.S. Marshals? No one cares about U.S. Marshals. If you didn't put it at 38, no one would remember this film existed. Yeah. Yeah, Star Trek V, The Final Frontiers. Oh, absolutely terrible. I think that's the one that Shatner directed. Oh, fuck that movie, dude. That movie is fucking rancid. It's awful. Caddyshack 2? Didn't even know that was a thing, dude. Never heard of that in my life. Wow. Halloween Kills, I didn't watch because I watched the first, what's his name, David Gordon Green. Is that his fucking name? I watched the first Halloween requel or whatever and hated it. Absolutely hated it. Hated everything about it. So did not watch Halloween Kills, did not watch Halloween Ends. That shit looked fucking terrible to me. All right. Fuck that entire trilogy. It's bullshit, dude. Fuck that. Didn't watch it. A lot of these movies are just ones I didn't watch. Like, yeah, Quantumania. Why would I watch Quantumania? Fucking bad. Like, why? Why? Who would have watched this movie? Stupid? Dude, I've only watched the first Hunger Games, and I watched it for the first time very, very recently, and I hardly paid attention to it. This list is... I don't know if it's good or not, because I haven't even watched half of these fucking things. I'm sure it wasn't good, but guess what? The Hunger Games one wasn't fucking good either. I think that counts. Like, the first one has to be good in order for the sequel to be really that disappointing. Trust me, the Hunger Games one, watched it kind of recently. Absolutely kind of sucks. And here we have The Godfather Part 3, which I probably agree about Part 3, but not Coda. Go watch Coda. Go watch the recut. He redid the fucking movie. It's so much better. It's really good. Love the movie, actually. I thought Coda was fucking amazing. Jaws 2. What? Dude, it's even worse than the first one, and the first one's fucking terrible. I agree. Blair Witch 2. Like, I agree as well. I'm friends with, like, I don't know, borderline contrarian cinephiles. They're like, "I love the movie." And I'm like, "This is so fucking cheap, dude. It's so fucking obvious that it's some studio hack job where they just had this script lying around and slapped Blair Witch on it because that was popular at the time. Literally has like no stylistic or thematic consistency or anything connecting it to the first one. And the first one is a brilliant film. I think that my contrarian cinephile friends who unironically love Blair Witch 2 should like strongly detest it because it's a symbol of studios completely butchering something that they don't understand, which is what made the Blair Witch Project so interesting to engage with in the first place. I think Book of Shadows Blair Witch 2 is completely awful. I do love the goth girl right here though. Like she's so much fun. I love her too. Like the characters are cool. Like there's a part of me that's like if it wasn't called Blair Witch 2, I'd be a lot kinder to it. But the fact that it is Blair Witch 2 is just I think a mockery of the original, which I don't think is very respectful of what the original provided. Live Free or Die Hard. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Very disappointing. The most disappointing thing about it, I was sitting in the movie theater waiting for my boy, John McClane, one of my personal childhood fucking heroes, to say yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. And I remember he was going to shoot the bad guy, Timothy Olyphant, in the fucking head or some shit. And he goes, yippee-ki-yay, mother, bang, bang. They censored my boy's fucking catchphrase. They censored my boy's fucking line, dude. He didn't get to say motherfucker. They censored it. I remember that was like the last straw. It nearly broke my brain when I was 17 and watching this movie. Live Free or Die Hard. Yeah, it's bad. Die Hard with a Vengeance is one of my personal favorite action films of all time. I love it to death. It means an awful lot to me. I think John McTiernan is the true genius behind the Die Hard films. The first one and the third one are ridiculously great. And I think that the second one is very good as well. That was directed by Rennie Harlan, I think. But Live Free or Die Hard, fucking awful. Fucking terrible. I'm glad that I don't see Justin Long anymore because he did nothing but annoy me for his entire fucking career. I'm dead serious. He was so fucking annoying. I I liked him in Jeepers Creepers because he got so punished in it, dude. I wish that Justin Long wasn't the one who got super big after Jeepers Creepers. I wish it was Gina Phillips. Gina Phillips, my God, fucking dream girl status. What happened to her? Where has she been? Where has she been? What have you been doing, Gina Phillips? Looking incredible still. What the fuck have you been in, dude? Are you're in all of the Jeepers Creepers movies? You work way too much with that fucking freak, bro. That director is like a legit fucking freak. Ah, man, you deserved a much better career. Wow. What a strange tangent. Major League 2. I don't. Who gives a fuck? Dead Men Tell No Tales. That's the Penelope Cruz one. I never watched it. I like. Did Gore Verbinski make that one though? Because I like the first three. I think the first three are very good, actually. Like really, really, really good blockbusters. I like a lot of different things about the first three Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Um, who made Dead Men Tell No Tales? Joachim Ronning and Espen Sandberg. Oh, it's not even the fucking Penelope Cruz one. Shit, it's the Javier Bardem one. Okay. I think I forgot it existed, dude. Yeah, absolutely haven't seen it. I haven't seen the last two Pirates movies, I guess, but the first three are excellent. More American Graffiti. Didn't watch it, but obviously doesn't need to be made. Like, imagine even more Dazed and Confused. It just wouldn't fucking make sense. Coming to America? I actually heard this was fine. I didn't watch it, but I heard it was fine. Wonder Woman 1984. I watched the first Wonder Woman movie. I thought it was fine. I love Gal. Gal's awesome. Gal, yeah, dream girl status as well. Didn't watch Wonder Woman 84. Wasn't really that interested in watching it though. Like, whatever. Pedro Pascal annoys the fuck out of me. I'm done seeing him. I'm like so over Pedro Pascal. You know what? Wonderful place to say something controversial. For like 5 fucking years, I feel like the entire world was trying to gaslight me into thinking that Pedro Pascal was a sex symbol. When the fuck did this become attractive? I'm dead serious. I don't care if this sounds petty and like a weird thing to say. I've been gaslit for years into thinking that Pedro Pascal is some fucking sex icon, dude. Fuck you. Like, what is this, dude? Fuck off. No way. No fucking way. Okay. No. Annoying. What an annoying fucking guy. I feel like it's a psyop, dude. I feel like it's a psyop, and everyone's just they're trying to convince the fucking world that he is not only a fabulous actor, but just, oh my God, deliriously irresistible. He's neither of those fucking things, man. Aw, poor Chris Pine. His name's Chris Pine, right? Poor Chris Pine. Now, Chris Pine, you're gonna make me say it wrong, Rolling Stone. Chris Pine is I think he's handsome, and I think he's like a good actor. I think he's got star quality. Don't have to fucking convince me that he's a handsome guy. Unlike Pedro Pascal, like if you have to spend that much time convincing the public that someone's attractive, maybe they're not, and maybe they're not talented either. Dude, I'm over Pedro Pascal. What the fuck were y'all thinking for the last 5 or 6 years, dude? Why is he so popular? I'll never understand that. Fucking psyop. Zoolander 2. That's the one with Penelope Cruz, okay? I must be right on this one. There she is. Yep, that's her. She is gorgeous, man. I think this movie is great. You guys are being mean to it because Penelope Cruz has never done a bad thing in her life. Star Trek Insurrection was disappointing. I didn't think it sucked. Just thought it was, yeah, sure, disappointing. Not this high up the list. Come on, what are we doing? Yeah, I thought it was disappointing as well. City Slickers 2, fuck that. Fuck City Slickers 1. What are we doing? Blues Brothers 2000. Yeah, I mean, this should almost just be called sequels that never should have been made. Not really disappointing. Disappointing implies that you thought it was gonna be good, or like there was a chance of it being good, and you were disappointed or upset with the result. No one thought Blues Brothers 2000 or More American Graffiti or Zoolander 2. No one thought that most of these fucking things were gonna be good. No one thought that. No one thought Blues Brothers 2000 was going to be good at all. In fact, most people thought it was going to be kind of, sacrilegious to the comedy genre itself, considering that Belushi is long fucking dead and Goodman is a terrible, terrible substitute. Aykroyd, you should know better. That's kind of fucked up that you did that, Dan. Independence Day. Didn't watch the sequel, but how bad could it be? Guys, rewatch Independence Day 1. Remember, like it's way goofier than you remember, dude. It's way schlockier than you remember. Like Resurgence couldn't have been that fucking bad. I mean, I don't. Cars 2. Wow, Cars 2. I have no passion. I have no fucks to give about Cars 2. What, dude? No, Salvation was baller, man. Salvation was cool as fuck, bro. Come on. Fuck all of you, dude. Salvation was actually good. I thought Sam Worthington. I thought that Christian Bale. I thought that Bryce Dallas Howard. Woof! Fucking Bryce Dallas Howard. Like, marry me or something, dude. I'm free. What am I doing? Is this film criticism? Who even knows anymore? I thought everyone was great in the film. I loved being in the future world. I thought that everything was cool, man. I thought it was super fun and exciting. Fuck you. Salvation's a good movie. Justice for Salvation. What the fuck, man? Salvation's actually good, though. Like, I feel as if your dad or someone on the internet told you that there's only 2 good Terminator movies, and that's all. And you're not allowed to like the other ones, or else you're dumb and stupid, but don't believe them. Salvation's actually a good movie, and Rise of the Machines is okay. Like, it's totally fine. Fuck, man. Superman 4, fuck all of the original Superman movies. I'm sorry, I'm upset now. I think they're all boring. I don't think the first two are poorly made, but is Superman 4 really that much worse than Superman 3? Come on, dude. They're all pretty bad. Rewatch them. Sex and the City 2. Haven't watched any Sex and the City. I would like to because Darren Star, the creator, I've learned quite recently, is actually a genius, at least of television. I don't know how the films work out, but who knows? It's a cash grab. Once again, it's just a sequel that shouldn't have been made. No one thought this would be good. Space Jam was fucking definition of lightning in a bottle. I can't believe that the original worked. Come on, think about it. How the fuck did the original work? It shouldn't have. And the sequel not working, that's how the original was supposed to go, of like, wow, this is a thing, I guess. At least I think it's massively important in the sense that that might be when studios realize that there's an end. You know, there's a limit to how much they could bank off of millennial nostalgia. Like, there's a limit, and it's Space Jam. The limit is there. You can't just exploit our childhoods for all it's worth, right? That's the thing about nostalgia in the hands of studio executives. They want to sell you your childhood again, right? And I think that's like pretty insulting. Very insulting, actually. Especially like consider the new generation. Consider like kids who saw this movie and stuff. They're being like, we're being sold a recycled youth, like our recycled childhoods, but then like what are the children being given for the most part? If so many projects are focused on millennial nostalgia, like they're being given something that they can hardly associate with because it's not meant to be engaged with by actual kids, you know? Like this is an example of, and like most of the films from like 2018 to 2024 are examples of studios trying to keep millennials within a state of arrested development. And at least Space Jam demonstrates that millennials will not swallow everything that you give them. So at least we have a sliver of dignity. Yeah, Rocky 5 fucking blew, dude. Hated it. Fuck you, Tommy Gunn. Avenge of the Nerds 2. I didn't care about the first one. Batman and Robin. Yeah, pretty disappointing. But it's boring to talk about. You know, this is YouTube after all. There's 1,000 videos where I think that every single guy thinks that they're the first person ever to say that Batman and Robin sucks. Batman and Robin sucks, but Joel Schumacher has made some quite interesting films. Batman and Robin, not really one, but that's mostly because it's a toy commercial. But Batman Forever, there's interesting things to talk about within it. You know, we can talk about the queerification of Batman. We can talk about oh my god, a kind of postmodern trip, like a postmodern repurposing of Adam West of the 60s television show. Like, there's stuff to talk about Batman Forever. There's nothing to talk about with Batman and Robin. It is so bad. It's not even so bad that it's good either. Like, I love Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy till the end of time, but the film's not even fun to watch. Like, the pacing is so awful that it becomes boring, dude. Exorcist 2, The Heretic. Yeah, it's really bad. Terminator, Dark Fate. So, like, Terminator is just all over this fucking list. I don't like Dark Fate. Like, that one deserves to be here. Good job. So does Genesis. Salvation and Rise of the Machines, they actually don't need to be here. Those ones are fine. This one sucked, though. I agree. The Hangover 3? Who the fuck? I didn't watch it. A Good Day to Die Hard. Yeah, deserves to be here as well. Fucking awful what they did to this franchise. Speed 2, Cruise Control. It's a really bad movie. Yeah. It just didn't need to be made, dude. If you can't get Keanu Reeves, like, don't make it. I love you, Sandra Bullock, and Willem Dafoe as well, but don't fucking make the movie. It's notoriously bad. But it's so bad, everyone knows it's bad. It's boring to talk about. Surprise me. Nemesis, fucking awful movie. Surprise me. Give me something everyone knows is awful. Surprise me. Give me something. Oh my god, these takes are from like 2008, dude. Like, okay. I don't like this movie either, but it's boring to talk about. Okay, I'll allow this is at least different. Highlander 2: The Quickening, yeah, I imagine it was really disappointing. First time I saw it though, I was a kid, didn't like it as much as the first one, but I still liked it. Still liked it. Fucking absurd, goofy, crazy fucking movie, dude. It's crazy as shit, bro. Um, I think the first Highlander is extremely good. The yeah, every other one sucked. But Highlander 2 sucks in a pretty fucking opulent and massive way, dude. In an epic way. Highlander 2, outrageous how that film was greenlit. You know, like, I understand making a sequel to Highlander 2, but what's outrageous about it is that's the story that they're going with, man. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck, dude? It's intensely bad. What's number 1? What's number 1, guys? Worst worst sequel of all time. What's number 1? What is number 1? Or most disappointing sequel? What am I missing? What am I missing? Dude, I don't fucking know. Rotten Tomatoes make it better. Do do do. Trying to find one that feels right. The thing, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. That one's fucking awful. Yeah, yeah, good. That's a good pull. Rotten Tomatoes. I agree with a lot of these being bad, but I'm looking for one that like betrays the original because that also. Oh, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Really bad sequel, but Jennifer Love Hewitt in a bikini. I'm a simple man with simple needs, dude. Like, it's fine. I don't care anymore. I have a video about how bad it is, though. How bad I Still Know What You Did Last Summer is, and it is really bad. I love the original. It's one of my favorite films. I Still Know What You Did Last Summer is really disappointing because we could have had Jennifer Love Hewitt in a bikini, but also have a good movie at the same time. I know that's possible to do, but no one's been able to fucking pull it off. I don't know why. Okay. Oh, Curse of Michael Myers, the fucking Paul Rudd one. Now that's so disappointing. Yeah, 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 yeah. Because I thought that Return of Michael Myers and Revenge of Michael Myers were pretty fucking good, right? And that was like going to be the end of what they call it, the Thorn trilogy, the end of a trilogy. And god damn it. God damn it. Everything fucking wrong with that. So this might actually be my answer. This one, The Curse of Michael Myers, disappointing in every conceivable fucking way, dude. Like, it's insulting to me. From Dusk Till Dawn 2, Texas Blood Money, like, that shouldn't have been made. They made a prequel as well. There was like a Dusk Till Dawn 3, and I think it was about like Salma Hayek's character, Santanico Pandemonium or whatever, her origin story. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Okay, well, that was my video. Thank you for watching it. Bye. What did we learn today? Nothing. We didn't learn anything. That was stupid. It's so weird now to consider it, right? Because we live in a world where sequels are just so fucking normal that you just half expect them with every single movie. And I remember growing up and being a kid and being shocked and excited when something I liked got a sequel, because that wasn't everything. It wasn't an everyday fucking thing. But now that's the kind of world that we live in. Sequels for everything, never-ending sequels. If you notice, James Bond didn't appear on that list at all, and that should speak to the overall kind of stunning quality of 007. I love James Bond. I've been rewatching some James Bond. Holy shit. Those movies are fucking great. Yeah, and such impressive quality for being around for 25 films so far. Very impressive quality. Thank you for watching.